Good morning. It is Friday, October 28th, 2022, and I am walking. A little wheezy. It's a little cold out here. I think the last time I checked it was like 37 degrees, but it's probably starting to rise. It's like 6:32 in the morning, and yeah, so the sun should be rising here shortly. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Melissa. And if I didn't say it, 2022, sometimes I wonder if I say what I'm wanting to say. So anyway, I have done some recordings a couple of times, but I haven't posted for various reasons. So I am recording now. I might eventually post some, if not all, of the videos that I made. Man, I see an animal in the distance and I'm hoping that it's not rabid, because that would suck in more ways than one. But anyway, thought I'd do a quick update, a relatively quick update. It's so quiet that I feel like I need to be quiet out here. Like, you probably can't see, but I'll turn and maybe, yeah, there we go. You can see the sun should rise here shortly. It's really, really beautiful. Nice and quiet out here. Very still. I forgot my scarf, so I'm a little bit chilly, but I am wearing a t-shirt and a long sleeve shirt. I'm wearing a t-shirt and a long sleeve shirt, and I'm also wearing a hoodie. I have concerns about that animal, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk the other way, which is totally fine, whatever, right? I don't know if it's a raccoon or if it's like a fox. I've seen foxes around here before. And I mean, it's a fair amount away, you know, it's not super close, but I have concerns, you know. As some of you, if you've watched my videos in the past, know I've got attacked by dogs in this park about a year and a half ago in March of 21, and very wary about that now, unfortunately. So yeah, but anyway, so like I see a questionable animal running around down there, I'm like, you know, maybe I should just keep my distance and go the other way. But I'm carrying some weapons on me just in case. Ever since that dog attack, I was like, if I walk or run in the park, I'm gonna be carrying some weapons just in case it happens again. So anyway, so I wanted to do an update about me and my health and fitness journey. And to be completely honest, not doing the best, but I kind of feel like I'm half-assed trying. Yeah, that's probably accurate. That's probably why I'm not really getting much results in the last like month or so, maybe month or two. I have fluctuated quite a bit, and not like a lot. Like, my words are not coming out right. The span of fluctuation has been like within about 5 to 10 pounds. So it's not really been like a crazy up and down. Sorry, it's kind of creepy. Makes me want to get back in my Jeep, like drive away. This is why. This is a good reason to wear headphones, I guess, because, yeah. Anyway, so anyway, I weighed in this morning, and I was at 275 pounds, and that sucks, but it is what it is, and I am trying to make better choices. I decided, like, I've tried so many different methods that I have found it very hard to stick with. And part of it is just simply not sticking with it. So I recognize that, but I also recognize that, like, I'm trying to be reasonable with myself. I'm like, am I taking on too much? Like, what's the deal? Sorry, you have to listen to me cough and wheeze a little. But anyway, there's somebody coming. I feel awkward now that someone's coming. So I'm going to pause the video awkwardly. Okay, so he passed. But anyway, now I've lost my train of thought. That's funny. But yeah, so I've, again, I've said it a bajillion times that I listen to a lot of motivational compilations. And one of the things they talk about, again and again, this is something that I've talked about as well, is that to start small. It's good. I love it every time. Check out that beautiful sunrise, pre-sunrise, I should say. But, and I guess that's something that I talked about in one of my recent recordings. Was there was an Olympic athlete who, long story short, she had done the Olympics, and then she had gone through, a pregnancy, and post-pregnancy had to, or decided she was going to go ahead and train for the Olympics, for the following Olympics that was going to happen. And there were other things that happened with her, and I think she ended up being a 3-time Olympic athlete, but one of the times being when she was fighting cancer, which was really interesting and inspiring that she fought through. But one of the things she talked about was after she had been pregnant and she was going for the second Olympic Games, she had to kind of, long story short, like, start small again, because I think she said her something with her legs, and she did like a long jump, I think it was, and her legs like, they were severely weakened from her pregnancy, and so she had to start training basically back from where she began, back when she was in, like, high school. So anyway, so she started doing her old training regimen, and one of the things that she talks about in regards to that, it's so pretty, is that it's really hard to start kind of back where you began when you had at like kind of your most recent point, or whatever. Maybe not most recent. Blech. Okay, let me try that again. It's hard to start back towards the beginning, or at the beginning, and start small when you were so much farther and you remember doing so much more. So there's another person walking. So anyway, that's kind of where I've been. It's really hard to tell myself, just start small and, take small steps and it's going to be fine and all this other, when in reality, I really don't want to start small, because I was doing so much more before I kind of petered out. And now, unfortunately, I have to work my way back up to where I was. So, yeah, but that's a bummer. but the truth is, it's good. It's a good deal. And that other person's coming. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do what I need to do, basically. So I'm going to pause again as we get ready to pass this person, because I feel awkward talking into a camera while they're coming. So hang tight. Okay, so I have passed that person now. So anyway, I've been kind of up and down about what I'm going to do as far as like what steps to take and all this other, and where I should kind of begin, if you will, re-begin or begin again and restart. And the truth is, I guess if you get down to it, I have restarted so many times that it sucks. but it's the truth. Like, I have restarted and restarted and restarted and tried a bunch of different methods, and I've just not, like, some of it's not following through, or I've given up early. Whatever. You got to see this beautiful, gorgeous view that I've got right now. It's gorgeous out here. Wow. And so I thought about back when I had originally started my fitness journey, and I see more people in the distance. Har har. But when I originally started my fitness journey and wellness journey, and got serious about it back in 2018, it was super small. And I mean, like, it was, like, I told myself I had to exercise for at least 15 minutes 3 times a week. And that could be using dumbbells and lifting weights, and that could be just taking a walk, at least a 15-minute walk. It was there was all kinds of things, but that was the basis. And again, people are coming, so I'm going to pause. And they have passed now, and there are even more people coming. What? Pause again, because I feel so awkward. Okay, so they passed. See, there they are, right there. And at least they say good morning back, right? So that's cool. Anyway, so I'm basically back to that point where I'm like, if I have to start this small, then I guess so be it. It's one of those, like, okay, I set a goal for myself, and then I fail. And then I go a little bit smaller, or I go in a completely different direction, and I fail. And I just keep failing and failing. And so at this point, I am just, like I said, going smaller and smaller. And so sorry again about my wheezing and my coughing, but and here comes somebody running, and that person's making some good time. Whew. So I will again pause the video shortly. But that way I can complete a thought. And I think this person has a reflective vest on too, so this will be the 5th person that I've seen with a reflective vest on, which kind of makes me wonder if there's like a thing going on. But yeah, anyway, pausing. Okay, so in starting small, I'm kind of back down to where, like, I've been struggling with soda cravings, and my sister and I have basically gone, because we both struggle with like soda addiction, and like her more so than me, but man, I get those cravings. And so we've gone from drinking regular soda to like a diet soda or like a Coke or Pepsi Zero, because I talked with my assistant director at my job about this, because we were talking about that, and my assistant director is a big soda drinker, like big time, like Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and sweet tea, big time, and Coke, and she's a fountain drink person. And we talked about it, and she's like, man, I need to be doing something, blah, 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 about losing weight, basically. And I was like, well, you drink your calories. And she's like, yeah, I probably do. And I'm like, yeah, you drink soda all day. She's like, I don't eat much. And I'm like, yeah, so you're probably drinking your calories. And I told her, I'm like, switch to diet. And the conversation came back around to where diet is not that much better for you. And, and I said, well, I'm like, well, at least with diet soda, yes, it's still soda. Yes, it's still not good for you, but it's a step in the right direction. I'm like, no calories. And I said, so, I said, so it's like, and forgive me if any of you struggle with this, but it's the truth. It's kind of like somebody who's a heroin addict using clean needles. It's a step in the right direction. So going from using used needles to using clean needles, but still not good for you, but it's a step up. So it's funny. So now, like, if we get to talking about diet soda, I'll be like, clean needles. It's like clean needles. So yeah. So anyway, back to it. My sister and I are going to diet soda. Har, this was supposed to be a quick update, but I got sidetracked so many times watching these people walk past me and run past me and losing my train of thought and seeing animals and being a little bit freaked out by them, that kind of thing. But anyway, so Shelly and I are doing diet soda, and then I went ahead and made a rule for myself: no soda Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I broke that, and literally just recently made this rule, like maybe a week or two ago. And I say that accounting this week. So I maybe made the rule last week. I don't remember if it was late last week or early last week. But I'm like, that's something I can do. I can go without soda for 3 days every week. And I broke the rule on accident twice this week, but then I made up for it the next day. So on Monday, long story short, went home sick. Like right after I got to work, I thought I had COVID, and I tested negative, but I told my boss, I'm like, I'm surprised because I've been exposed and I just feel like crap. And she goes, well, if you feel like crap, go home. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, I can tough it out. And she goes, no, that's what sick days are for. And so I'm like, okay. So I took a sick day and I went home. I mean, I hadn't even clocked in yet. I literally came in, took my COVID test, waited until I got the results to clock in. And then when she told me to go home, I'm like, all right, cool. So I went home and I went to bed and I slept until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is like 8:39ish in the morning when I got into work and after taking the test. So, here come the people again. All right. So anyway, so I went home, I slept until 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up and just kind of lazed about for the rest of my evening, my afternoon and my evening. And I forgot it was Monday. I just forgot because I went home and stayed home. So my whole week's been messed up because I essentially had another day off. And I was like, I think I just drank one soda, and I was like, crap, it's Monday. I'm like, I shouldn't be drinking soda, but I cut myself off after that. So the next day I didn't have any soda. And then Wednesday, so Tuesday I didn't have any. Wednesday, I thought I left my water bottle at home when I went on break. So I was doing just fine. Then I thought I left my water bottle at home when I went on break. And when I came back, I'm like, crap, I can't find my water bottle. I think I left it at home. And I'm like, I have no idea where I put it because I was looking for it while I was on my break towards the end of my break, trying to find it. That way I can go, but I couldn't find it. And I was like, I need to get back to work. And so I go back to work and I decide, okay, I'll have a soda. And I'll just refill it with water afterwards, which sounds weird, but I can refill my can with water afterwards. And then I'll just use my can as like a container for my water. So I go downstairs and I pay $1 for my soda. And I get back upstairs, just opened it, just had maybe 2 sips of it, and I look up and my water bottle's on the filing cabinet in my office. I'm like, so I decide rather than just throwing the soda out, because I just paid $1 for it, and I come from the kind of people that, well, you just paid for it and you already opened it, may as well drink it kind of thing. I finished my soda and I didn't have any more that day. But then on Thursday, which was yesterday, I didn't have any soda yesterday to make up for the day that I had soda. And now today is Friday and I will not have any soda today. None. So, but at least like, you know, like I messed up twice this week, but I made up for it. So that was good. But once more, please enjoy this lovely view. It's like something out of a painting, which is funny to say because if you think about it, a lot of paintings are inspired by reality. Most of them, if not all of them, are inspired by reality. Some of them are inspired by dreams, but dreams tend to be inspired by reality. So I guess it's all inspired by reality. But anyway, so that's my thing now. Again, so sorry about coughing. But this cold air and my asthma and phlegm in the morning and all this other, which is normal for me anyway, but whew. But here come the cars. I get so distracted. I basically wanted to update that at this point in time, my starting small this time around, again, many restarts, sometimes every day, sometimes throughout the day even. This time around, my starting small is no soda on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if I don't have soda on one of the days in between and around, then that's a bonus day. So if I mess up and have a soda on accident, or if I cave in from a craving, then I will have no soda the following day. Sorry, I thought maybe you'd enjoy that bird if you could see it. But the ultimate goal is basically no soda Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So there we are. That's my small goal. I have workout small goals that I've been going through in my head and haven't decided on. And one of those things is due to what I call choice paralysis, or at least that's what I've heard, which totally makes sense, where you've got all these options and you've got so many options that you don't know what to pick, and you end up just kind of standing still, not doing anything at all. So that's where I'm at as far as like workout wise. So I've got a nutrition plan, if you want to call it a nutrition plan, because it is in regards to my nutrition. No soda Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do about like the exercise aspect of it. And I really love taking walks in the morning, and I haven't been to my gym in a really long time. Months, I don't even know. It may have been a full year. No, we're coming up on it, if anything. So I want to say that I know for sure after my brother died, before my dad died, so within that week, last November, I remember having gone to the gym. I don't remember if I went after that. So we might be coming up on a whole year that I've not been in the gym, but I've been paying for the membership. And I've considered dropping the membership just because it's like throwing the money out the window, especially since I'm so out of shape, and since I am going to be getting my associate's degree and then taking some time off to try to fix my finances and get out of debt. Off of school, I should say, taking some time off of school. So I thought, well, if I'm already not using the gym membership, and since I'm planning on trying to fix my debt and get out of debt, then maybe I should go ahead and cancel it. And then that's $30, $30 to $40 that I can use towards bills or whatever when I'm trying to fix this. But at the same time, part of me is like, man, if you get rid of your gym membership, then it's like giving up, and I don't like that. And again, it's not necessarily giving up, that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm giving up. I'm not a quitter. I fuck up just like anybody, but like I don't quit. Yeah, and sometimes I do quit. Don't get me wrong. When I need to, and I say that because I saw something today that kind of summed up about it's quitting is a necessary skill. Knowing when to quit, I should say, is a necessary skill to living your life, because sometimes you have to quit toxic relationships. You have to quit endeavors that are not bringing you the results that you're wanting. There are all kinds of good kinds of quitting. But when it comes to trying to fucking get healthy, I'm not a quitter. So I fail a lot. I relapse a lot. I push myself back quite a bit, but I don't quit. You could even say I take breaks, but whatever you want to call it, I don't quit. And getting rid of this gym membership feels like quitting, and that sucks. So I'm not really sure. And that's another thing, like I'm not sure if I want to do it, and then I'm going to end up twiddling my thumbs and not doing it, and then I'm going to be throwing money out the window unless I go to the gym and start working out again. Which then there's this part of me that's like, maybe keep the gym membership, because if you keep the gym membership, when it gets super cold and icy and snowy and you don't want to go for a walk, it would be favorable to go to the gym. So, and walk on their treadmill or use their elliptical machine, the elliptical machine was my favorite whenever I used to work out at the gym, because you get a really good like full leg workout, and you get your heart rate going and all that, and you can get your arms going too if you use one of the ones where you move your arms with it. So but anyway, I digress all the time. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. And so at least now for right now, no soda Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If I end up wanting to have some sweet tea, I can, but I know myself, and I'm going to try not to do that even. But no soda. And I have still been doing, or at least attempting to do, the no caffeine after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's good. But anyway, I've yabbered on for quite a while now, and I'll probably be finishing my walk within the next probably 5 to 7 minutes. And then I've got to go get candy for trunk or treat tonight. And then I've got to go do some other stuff. So anyway, all of that being said, thank you for listening to me this far. If you made it to the end of the video, well done. Because I'm a yabber and jabbering. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are doing well in your journey as well, your fitness journey, your wellness journey. Yeah, so that's, I could go on, really. I really could, but I don't want to because I've already taken up 30 minutes of your time if you've stayed with me this long. So anyway, make good choices, be your best self, and live your best life. And I will talk to you in a future video. Hopefully not so far between the next time. Take care. Bye.